With marijuana now legal in states ranging from California to I forget the other ones, but I sure am hungry, several localities are now moving to legalize so-called magic mushrooms in order to create a vortex of sparkling lights whirling in a spiraling stairway to nirvana. Movements have been started to legalize the hallucinogens in states like Oregon, cities like Denver, and imaginary crystal kingdoms on the banks of scarlet seas, where gigantic seahorses ride on rainbows up into the higher reaches of consciousness. One Denver shroom activist, Hiawatha Dances with Blowfish, says he feels it is way past time mushrooms were legalized in order to prevent innocent people from being jailed in the dark oubliettes of their own brainstems. In a statement released to an imaginary polar bear, Mr. Blowfish said, quote, "Surely it's melted time to inflate gigantic balloons into the furthest realms of unknowing before more unicorns are bent into radioactive pretzels and then devoured by hideous cockroaches with human faces." That's not who we are as Americans, unquote. Some experts warn that the hallucinogenic shrooms could cause unpleasant side effects. Harriet Raj Kandahalaranoma, MD, spoke of the dangers in a 14-hour conversation with her big toe, saying, quote, I have personally witnessed people who use mushrooms. I didn't think I was going to make it through this. I have personally witnessed people who use mushrooms suffer such side effects as having tentacles sprout from their nostrils before they shrank into infinite space and came out the other side larger than the entire universe, only with spikes growing from their eyes, unquote. Ms. Kandahalaranoma later clarified. Later clarified that the MD after her name stands for Daddy. As the legalization of ever more powerful drugs spreads from sea to shining tangerine trees and marmalade skies, there are some hopes that hallucinogens will help stem the tide of opiate addiction by causing some opiate addicts to see fiery whirligigs floating in midair before stepping out a window shouting, "Look, I can fly," and falling 14 stories to their deaths. Meanwhile, I personally am experiencing a hallucination in which I see the American founding fathers weeping inconsolably. Trigger warning, I'm Andrew Klavan, and this, I guess, is The Andrew Klavan Show.
I feel hunky-dunky, life is tickety-boo. Birds are winging, also singing hunky-dunky-doo. Ship-shaped, ipsy-topsy, the world is zippity-zing. It's a wonderful day, hurrah, hooray! It makes me want to sing. Oh, hurrah, hooray! Oh, hooray, hurrah!
Well, you know, the most important thing about the show is that I'm having a good time. I don't know if anybody else can understand what I'm saying. I don't know why that story struck me as so funny, but it did.